transactions on the sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That settles that. Dang. Okay, I thought that was going to be more of a debate, but no, 5. Okay, so that means if I blow it once, that's 5 right there. You love to see this idea? Yeah, I surprisingly enough, like an absurd amount of positive feedback on the Twitterverse.
Yeah, Dakota, let me ask you about that. What are you going to try to work on specifically, if anything, that get your data in there? What anything that you might try to adjust? Oh, we got 700 lot here, upside 64.15, offered 700 times in the ES last trade 64.12. It's about 3 points to here to the upside. 700 offered to the upside. Dakota,
There's some
anything
big
you're trying to
contracts
focus
coming in the Nasdaq too.
What do we got?
518, 520.
Shoot, really? Damn.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 200 lots, 200 lot. Yeah.
Yep.
I love the transparency, Dakota, the vulnerability, man. You got some stones doing this in front of everybody. 76% long in the NASDAQ right now. Dakota, anything specific you're going to try to work on? Different markets, different strategies, different approaches? Anything that's...
I need to go back to the basics. Funny enough is I've done this before. I've only been at Top Step. I've been trading at Top Step for a year and a half now, and I've already done this before. I need to go back to the basics. I watched... I'm going to put a link in the chat, but last year I recorded. This is the nice thing about being live on YouTube. It's all recorded. And if I ever need to go back and rewatch something I was doing, it's like a daily journal in a way. And I could go back and do it. Last year, I created a playlist of the way I was trading. So this is the playlist of how I was trading. And I've noticed I've changed a few things. It's not dramatic, but it's enough that I need to just say, hey, I need to go back to the basics because go get back to what got me there. Go back to the core, go back to the basics. Markets change. Markets get back to this. It's summer. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. Going back to the basics.
What are the basics, Dakota? Talk to me. What are the basics?
Other than buy the dip.
I know, right? That's in the book for sure.
Other than buy the dip. No, it's not overthinking, not caring, I'm doing this live in front of an audience, like thousands of traders.
Yeah.
Right. But going back to the basics, honestly, is going back to I'm a technical trader, going back to something as simple as, hey, this market sold off. I'm buying a 3-bar reversal at support. Something as simple. I know it sounds simple, but going through that motion, going through that repetition, that consistency, going through it over and over, and you could point out on the 5-minute chart this past few months, you buy a 3-bar reversal at a level of support. Odds are it did very well. And going back to Lance, what Lance was saying yesterday, it's the same thing. You follow the process, you disconnect from the money, you find that consistency, and it's just over and over and over again. Maybe there's something where it's like, yeah, this is a great setup. I'm going to increase my size. This is a few different things. I'm going to be talking about my journey a lot during slow markets and then when I'm on here and with my VIP team. So I'm going to do it with everybody else.
Love it, Dakota, man. Talk to you about that here a little bit, man. Take a step back. There's nothing wrong with that. Markets are changing, consolidating higher. I love it, man. I love it. So let's get right into it. Let's see if we can trade our way into some profits here. Doom, you are in a trade, my friend. What do you in?
Short, 498.5. 1 micro, nice. Getting my fingers wet. See how it goes out of here. I'm right at the main. It's a rookie location, but I have a little bit of edge here, so I'll let it play out. See how it develops.
Short. 498.5. Nice.
498.5. House count flat right now. Dolby, tell me if you do want to get into a trade, but let Doom 111 on the big board.
Hold on, man, I've been through a patch. The deviation in my P&L is just the full 2 bands up and down, man. But hey, I'm back at it. And letting go. See, live account is very challenging. You can't add money to it. And I just picked the probably the wrong time and the wrong setups to scale up, and I got kicked in the teeth for Not a long period, but big amounts. So, went back to the basics, as a coach said. Small base hits, less size, try to hold longer. You know how it is. Kind of refine yourself, shake off the loss. You're still a champion if you
It's
get beat
important.
up.
That's a good
You're
point.
still a champ
Good
if you
point,
get
Jim.
beat up.
Yeah.
You don't have to forget
No
the fact that you're a
do-overs.
champion. You made it.
I don't know do-overs. It's what we signed up for. So it's taking a step back. Be a good thing. So all right, so Dakota, let's get into it. You're looking at the NASDAQ, looking at gold. I know Doom is short from 498. 498.5. What are you looking for? Back to the basics.
Yeah, this is
what
the pattern I was
basic?
talking about. I'm now sharing my screen. Let's just give me a second until we get to that. So this is an hourly chart. I'm big on higher time frames. You can see the hourly chart in the 5-minute. Earlier this month we have kind of a shoulder, head, and shoulder pattern, and we broke out the long side. Well, we're kind of seeing something similar. Curious to see how this plays out today. Shoulder, head, shoulder. We do have FOMC. So to be honest, FOMC kind of negates a lot of technicals because anything can happen. And after FOMC minutes, we have Powell speaking and the conference. So we're going to see a lot of volatility. But we are going to go down unless we go up. But this is a neckline that I'm paying attention to. If we do start to break this neckline here at these 430s, then I could see this market selling off down to these 340s. That's going to be my first level of support. And then the first level of resistance is going to be coming up here towards this first shoulder, maybe this upper head, like head and shoulders. So these upper 500s. That is basically my game plan going into today, seeing if we can come back down to either this neckline. How do we react around this neckline? Is there a buying opportunity there? If we break down, then I'm going to wait to see if we get down to these 340s. If we do, buying opportunity there possibly, and then vice versa. Maybe there would be a short side. I'm gonna be a little more stingy on my shorts, as in more selective. If the short's not lining up, and it's not an A+ setup, and then just scalp it. See money, take money on any shorts, but then on the long side, it's going back.
Bank of Canada, 5 seconds. Bank of Canada, 5 seconds. Yep. Expected 2.75%, and it is coming in line as expected, 2.75%. All right, so we got pending home sales, top of the hour. About 15 minutes. Keep an eye on this 700 lot to the upside. In the ES 6415 offered 700 times. NASDAQ
is grind higher here a little. 520s, Dre. Look at that. 640, 200.
Where?
Oh yeah. Here we go. 23, 520. Yeah, it's probably 1,000. We got to split up. Ooh.
Yeah. You see that?
Disappeared.
Playing games though. Yeah, we got
some flashing it, Dre.
We got paper or size to the upside in the NASDAQ, and they pulled it. Sweet. Yep. They moved all the way up to
521.
Yeah, 540, 600. But then there's those 200 that's sitting at 520 and 521.
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. The ES get filled?
540 to 600s. Yeah, wow. Playing games.
Yes, they are. Let's get I'm gonna get Hogan here real quick. Not real quick. Hogan, you're gonna be here for a minute. We're gonna be here all day. FOMC Wednesday, my man. What's up, Hogue? Got the NASDAQ cooking to the upside. ES a little bit more reluctant to follow, but Hogue, breakdown on the opening range. Saw a sell-off right off the bell in NASDAQ. But what are you seeing here, Hogue?
Well, the opening range is neither the high nor the low in either the S&P or the NASDAQ. Traded at both sides of both of them. We opened really right in the middle of value in both of those contracts. This is the NASDAQ right now on a 30-minute chart. We just tested the overnight high right now on the NASDAQ. Let's see if we leave a sweep up there for a rotation lower. With the FOMC meeting today, this is pretty much what I would be expecting. I wouldn't have taken the opening range trade today because I'm looking for range-bound trade until something changes. Very narrow range in both the S&P and the NASDAQ. We've already taken out the overnight low almost, right back down to settlement after the open. Now we've just taken out the overnight high. Again, a very narrow range. And the markets are waiting for new information. They got some new information this morning in the form of the preliminary GDT and the preliminary advanced PECE prices. No real reaction to that. No real reaction in the open and regular trading hours. Taking a look now at the S&Ps. The S&Ps are still kind of holding as weaker than the NASDAQ. But again, looking at the range from yesterday, value high in the S&Ps on this platform, 64.19, value low 63.97. We're between those value high and low, another narrow range. We took a look below the almost below the overnight low. No, we have not yet taken that out, but we're still inside the overnight range in the S&Ps. Little tape bomb right there.
Yeah,
we do see some size on the upside in the S&P, 64.17. There's about 650 on the offer up there. So we are seeing some size coming in and moving price around just a little bit, but this would be what I would be expecting in the way that we open today and what we're looking for later on.
Yeah, it looked like that was the NASDAQ. Someone came in and hit the bid in the NASDAQ, cleared out the book all the way down to 23,483, snapped right back up, 20 points, trading 23,501. Hogue, hear what Dakota's doing? Getting back to the basics, Hogue. Man, you've been around, you've seen some shit. You've seen the highs and seen the lows of this thing, man. What do you got? What do you got some advice for Dakota? Like, this is part of the game, man. It's not always easy, but yeah, Hogue.
Well,
we do.
Look at that.
Oh, dude, you gotta print it out. Look at that.
Did we lose Doom?
Go to Doom full screen. Go to Doom full screen. Look at that.
I don't know whether you're making a book, but I'm making a book. And I'm quoting you guys. This goes second. You've been around to see some shit.
He's been around to see some shit, man. It's true, Hogue. I mean, it's part of the game. Getting back to basics, man.
We've seen some shit. And Dakota, I applaud you. You are a very, very good trader. You will be, back to live again and, back at the top of the big board. But as traders, it's ebbs and flows, man. When things are good, they're really good. And, I've been where you are a bunch of times. I know Andre's been there a bunch of times. Hoop's been there a bunch of times. Anybody that's a trader understands that it's not a straight line success, or or all-time success is not a straight line. There is ebbs and flows, and I love your transparency. I know that, and I have full confidence in the fact that you are a very, very good trader. You're going to get back to basics. You're going to start doing the fundamentals like in baseball, and you are going to be an all-star again very, very soon. And again, I love the transparency. Love the idea of the combine counter. I applaud you and I support you 100%. If there's ever anything that I can do for you, all you have to do is slack me.
Slap you? That's
slap you.
Okay, no, I appreciate it. I do.
Is learning all the slang right now.
Yeah, sauce, gas. Incredible.
Mm-hmm. We message back, it's gas. We message back and forth, relatively often, right? Hogue talking about the markets, talking about the pressure it is, trading on stream, and then how different trading your personal account is versus a prop firm account, and then on air versus not on air. And I could say trading my personal account, I don't want to say easier, but there's a lot less pressure. I could, hey, I place a trade. I'm not in front of everybody. I don't have to sit here and explain what I'm doing. I could do this. I could do that. And then if I get into a drawdown, I just log into my brokerage account. I ACH if I lost $50,000 over the next month or two. I just log into my brokerage account, ACH 50,000 back, and get my account back to my regular balance. Start trading again. If I make money, I withdraw it. But in the prop firm account, you can't do that. Right. So it's I made just under $500,000 with Top Step. And so, as I take those payouts, and then if I take a loss, I can't just be like, hey guys, can you just here's $250,000 for my profits. Can we reload my prop account? It doesn't work like that. No. It's like, hey, you're struggling. Okay, now's the time you step back. Let's get back to a sim environment, figure out what's going on, and then we get back at it. So has its pros and cons. One of the pros is that prop firm allows you to get back to a sim account and work your way back up at such a low cost. It's such a low cost. I don't have to send $50,000. It's like, yeah, okay,
right.
Let's do it.
And people take it.
Dakota, can I ask you? Don't you think doing it this way will over time make you an even better trader?
Oh, I've enjoyed it so much, and I've already noticed it in some of my options trades have been a little bit different. I've been finding, I I don't want to say it, maybe a little bit better trade location. It's made me some more like a little more patient on my personal trading. A lot of my personal trading is options, and I've noticed that typically I'd wait till the market opens. I'll set some limit orders, but now I'm a little more patient, waiting for better opportunities because I usually like day trading is much different in my than my personal trading and options where I'm looking like 3 weeks out. But it's that keyword. I don't know if you've heard this. I'm sure everyone's heard this. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. Well, doing this has helped me with
page 86. What is this, Dakota?
Time in the market. Time in the market is.
I do something similar now and then. I'll start a very small cash portfolio just to bring myself back to working with less risk and small size and get my confidence back into trading just smaller trades. Kind of change your eyesight. It does change your eyesight when you kind
of that
from a different amount of capital, different ways of trading. And if you have margin, swinging is much easier than day trading. Like I know most of the people in the chat think like, hey, let me get to like $500,000 and I'm going to trade 100 lots. Well, it's not going to be that easy. If you have that capital, it'll be much more practical and less risky to take smaller positions and just be a position trader, swing, edge, and so on and so on. I'm rooting for you, Coach D. Rooting for you, man. I know you got this.
Yeah, thanks. I wouldn't say easier though, dude. I hate using the word easier, but it's a little bit different. The nice thing is with a prop firm is and with a prop account, it's like doing a combine. You're not like chasing getting back to zero, getting back to break even. Whereas what I've seen, especially in a lot of traders, including myself, is you'd go down that rabbit hole if it's your personal account, and you start to scale up trying to get back to break even. But this has helped me. It's like, okay, step back. I can't sit here and scale up trying to get back to break even. Worst case scenario, I lose $150 in the combine, and then learn from that, and then I have yourself, Hogue, Andre, and the team's like, yeah, this is a day trading thing. This is where we're struggling. Have a conversation with Ben from the risk management team, where they could have a different point of view and say, hey, we've noticed in your trading, for example, I don't know if you guys remember this. Remember when Fridays it was just a red day for me, and it was like Fade Dakota Fridays, right? That came from the risk team. The risk team called me and like, hey, we noticed every single Friday is a red day. Can you just try? Maybe you just try taking Fridays off. Little details like that from a second perspective is big for a trader.
That's true.
I very much agree with the statement Mr. Hogue dropped in the morning that besides open interest, everything else that I look into the market is very sus. Very sus day. Very sus. I feel a little sketched out that even a micro NASDAQ is too much for this. But we're in for the win.
You still short, dude.
Very sus. Yeah, I'm not leaving. It's there. It's a little bit in profit. I'm going to let it go. I mean, I'm like my stop is, I live in Florida. You guys are up in Illinois. My stop is up in Illinois. And it's definitely, I'm wrong there. I'm intending on only one trade today. This is the trade. Unless something really cooks up and it's really, really nice.
Right.
I ain't changing. This is it. If I'm right, one micro will get it done.
I like it. Okay, see what you're doing. Right. We have a number in about less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes. We got what do we have? Pending home sales. How about that? GDP.
I'm rooting for lower interest, to be honest with you. I've did a little math. If I buy a house cash, because at some point I'll need to upgrade. My house is a little bit old and a little bit too small, even though it's comfy and moving is a lot of work. But
yes.
The 2% difference is about $130,000 extra on a 30-year mortgage.
Isn't that wild?
On average pricing, yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Like 08 to 2020, 2021, man, it was like 3 months. Those interest rates were insane. Free money, man. Gold continues to keep selling off here. New lows just put in 33.52. We got this number in about 2.5 minutes. Whole downside pressure on gold. Not sure what the catalyst is. What's up, dude?
I caught it last night on Coach Dakota stream. Did it make a new high after that? I just scalped one of the highs real quick. I'm kind of working my way into better day trading gold. It's not my venue. I don't have the data on Top Step yet, but I'm getting myself ready to get into that environment because I know it trades different. I've tried it before as a day trader, and it's completely different than the NASDAQ or S&P.
I feel that. Oh. I see gold new front month is December. Z.
Yes.
Z. Where am I not getting data for SEP?
Yeah.
Where's SEP go? SEP is U. Dece is Z. Number 2 minutes. Hogue, where's the movement? Where do we got to the downside here, Hogue? Anything you got your any numbers you're looking at? Prices in gold to the downside here? Last trade, 33.54. We got a minute till the number.
We've been seeing the dollar racing back towards 100. It's 99.53 last. But as far as gold is concerned, we're still range bound. There's no real major change in this big move to the downside. We had like a 4-point trend line, very short time frame. Once that broke, the sellers really started to come in for this. We've taken out this week's low. As far as the downside is concerned, I could certainly see this market targeting 33.43, which is the weekly kickoff low. And that is adjusted for the December contract, of course. And, we're looking at a kind of a double breakout. We have this trend line on the daily that we've broken out of. We had a shorter term trend line on the daily chart that we've broken out of. And I think the real straw that's going to break the camel's back is this 33.43 level. If we give up this 100 session moving average, which is coming in at 33.53.40, and we give up this 33.43, that might be enough to break the longer time frame market state to the downside. But again, we got to keep an eye on the dollar. If anything happens to equities and they start pulling back off and coming into a risk off environment, then we may see the flight to quality coming back into gold at that time. But as far as a target today, I could see 33.43 weekly kickoff low.
Thank you, Hogue. Sneaking in with 3 seconds to go. Risk on, risk off. I still have to rewire my brain on what that means in actual, what it means in gold. Risk. All right, pending home sales just came out. Less than expected. 0.2 expected. Came out negative 0.8. So a slight miss there. Not seeing much of a move or reaction in the market. 60. Dolby says, is right, Dolby. 64.09 last trade.
Right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Palty's thinking right now.
We got last trade in the ES 64.10. The NASDAQ 23,481. Dolby time. What was tilt in NASDAQ? I saw you put something in the chat there. What was tilt up to?
It was up to like 72% in the tilt. We're down to like on the long side. I think that's when we were up in like these 500 areas. Now we're back down kind of middle of the range, and now we're down to 62% short. But we've been seeing some pretty volatile tilt, swinging up to the 70s and the highs, 70s and the lows. Typically, we don't see that in the NASDAQ, but it has been appearing a little bit more frequently recently.
So we have. All right, dude. You stated you're still trading 23,471. Looks like they want to push this thing lower.
498.5.
You're short from 498.
Nice. 498.5. Why did you guys make me look at gold, man? I literally nailed that high short. I was so close. Like, should I drop one on the personal or leave it? I was like, oh, it's Asia. Been losing money on Asia. Just shut everything off, and I walked away. But hey, coulda, shoulda, woulda doesn't make money. So probably if I didn't take it last night was the right call.
Did that go in the book? Also, we got a lot more. Before FOMC, we got 2 more drafts for VIP Season 3 today. Yes. What is that? 7 teams. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. VIP draft today. 2 more teams. We got 11 teams, 550 traders. Season 3 VIP. 2 more teams getting drafted later on today. Isn't that crazy?
These guys are super lucky. You know how many times I applied for that, and Oh man, just not lucky.
Look where you are now. Look where you are now.
Right, by the time I got pulled, I got into live.
Right?
Yeah.
Not a bad problem to have. Not a bad problem to
Oh
have.
no, not at all. Not complaining. But hey, I think I was discussing this with somebody on Discord or in Dakota's chat last night. Like, there's always something. Like learning something from other traders, getting a little bit off their edge would definitely kind of help you. If you're somewhere in between, like, do I have a setup? This is where I really want to enter? Is that the location? And you kind of run by the idea that somebody else that's seasoned better or other trader that you look up to, it's like, okay, so probably he would have bought it here. It's like, can I have? I'm going to go with it. Having that extra point of reference. And there's always something to learn. Markets are always changing.
Well, yeah, I did find that the less Dakota talked about 3-bar reversals, I think the less green I saw on his screen. So maybe the secret Dakota is just to talk about that 3-bar reversal every day.
We got a BTFD a little bit more. BTFD just a little bit more.
I've always liked the 3-week rejections is how I call them. It's an occurrence in the market and the magical number of 3. But
little lucky number.
Yeah.
Nice megaphone here in the MNQ.
There is something about it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's on the 15-minute, it's even more sexy. It's sexier on the 15-minute.
On the 15-minute, that's the sexiest pattern.
The downside,
that's where it's at. Yeah, that's where it's at. If you have like here under 200 MA, if you have 3 wicks under 200 MA, that's a sexy short. Now, if none of the wicks are touching the Bollinger Band, it's even better. It's definitely ran into that. Nobody's up there to take it even up further kind of deal. And like Dobie, you say, it's just a cheap trade. You're shorting the high. You know where the stop is. It's a couple of ticks or points above the wick. And if you have a setup and it's that point, a time where the market makes a complete U-turn, ooh, buddy.
Very good trade.
Doom's bringing it today. Doom is absolutely bringing it today. We got 4,000 people watching all across the globe. We're at almost 174,000 subscribers. Click subscribe. Click thumbs up. Click bell. Yes, thumbs up right there in the middle. Bell upper right-hand corner. Greatly appreciate it. Last trade in the 6407. Let's trade the NASDAQ 23,000.
We're struggling at 474. That's how I got kind of not kicked out, but I closed my short yesterday. We started struggling at price, and we're struggling at 474 today. Well, it was the same price. Well, yep, pretty much same price. Was it? Think so. Yesterday,
like 470s. You're looking at NASDAQ or MNQ?
Yeah, MNQ. 474.
474. It's like a big Dorito pattern.
Establishing bottom and kind of making a reverse Dorito, expanding volatility, megaphone.
Reverse Dorito. Yep, hold on.
The inverted Dorito. Let's call it the inverted Dorito.
My megaphone.
The worst ranges. Look at that. 3 different ways to say the exact same thing. Hey, Dakota, question in the chat here. Explain 3-bar reversal if you can.
Ooh! I need to get a video out on my newly found Instagram on a 3-bar reversal. But
go to Instagram.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a 3-bar reversal. If we go to my charts, I can show it. Here it is. This is an hourly chart, and it doesn't matter what time frame. Markets are fractal. 3-bar reversal just means we have a market going in one direction, and then we have 1, 2, 3. That's 3 bars. This is a 3-bar reversal right here. There's examples every time this market turns around what a 3-bar reversal is. The most efficient way to figure that out, you could go to Google and Google what a 3-bar reversal is, and people see it very different. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a reversal. Let me see if I can find another. I'll find a good example and I'll pull it up here. So give me a moment. I'll find a good example.
All good, Dakota. And how about this? If we see one perhaps setting up in a real time here, talk us through it. We got 1-bar, 2-bar. Yeah, let's take it. Get that set up here.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we can take it. We're gonna take it here. We get funded. Get to some XFAs again. So We'll see. We'll see if it's going to set up.
The combine counter. What if we do this for everyone has a combine counter next to their name, Dakota? What do we think may happen or may not happen? Or what?
Do you think we could get everyone to do that?
Deep water there.
Maybe.
Deep water there.
You don't think so, dude?
Oh man, deep water. Yeah.
Why not? I think it would be. I think it's great for the community.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think the green newly coming in traders are buying into it. Like the more seasoned guys that have been around for at least 6 months to a year know that some individuals ran through a gazillion combines, and it's still going. Hey, trust me, bro. Buy my course.
Join my Discord.
No, I'm going to do it because I think I owe it to the traders that I'm helping. Right? Like I said, I started at Top Step as a coach, and my plan was not to trade, but then I ended up starting trading to kind of like, hey, I could also do this. And my VIP team, my slow markets audience, anyone that's watching me and looking, as it's weird to say or think this, but that might look up to me to help them around their journey. I owe it to them, this level of transparency, so they know it's like, okay, Dakota is just not going through tons of combines or resets behind the scenes, and this is realistic. It's realistic, and it's something that they could look at and say, okay, Coach Dakota took 25 combines to get funded. Now he's starting to take payouts and this and that. Or, maybe he took, come on, knock on wood, 5 combines to go through the whole process again.
Knock on wood.
Rather than have to wonder if the person that they're listening to and watching is being truly transparent.
That's what kind of the crux of it. There's no shame in getting combines. You're learning sim environment. $150 combine. Imagine if you had to put, like Mike always says, 3 $30,000 accounts, and you're learning that way. Piss away $30,000, and now you're $90,000 lesson. You have a $90,000 lesson. You're starting in the hole down to $90,000 just to get the hang of this thing. So
yeah,
something
I started
with that.
120K.
I got the shakes, man. $90,000. What are you saying?
Oh man, can you imagine?
No, I don't want to.
I know. It's real though. It's brokerage accounts, Hogue. There ain't no mulligans. There's no do-overs, right? It's
nope.
Yep. It's
you gotta write the check.
You gotta write the check.
God forbid they call for that margin. The market gives you a 150-point candle, and they call for that margin. What is it going to be, sir? A kidney or a liver?
That is.
I went through 120,000. I went through 120,000 in personal cash.
Yeah.
That's why I keep my truck around. I could have sold it so many times. I come to these moments that I know myself. It gets so overwhelming, like exterior stuff, and including trading and all that stress. Just crack the rig, go out for a couple of weeks, chase the broken line. It just resets my soul. I haven't gotten to that point this year. I'm taking a little bit slower. I guess I'm getting older and wiser. I guess. But, if it comes to that point and the market is not really giving me what I'm looking at, and I'm keep on throwing money in a little bucket of with fire, it's time to go. Go take a little breather.
Yeah. Keep that rig.
Hey, quick update here. I know we're seeing some issues with the TRM dashboard issues. Our engineer team, we are aware of it, and we are working on it. We are working on it in real time. We'll keep you updated as we get the updates from engineering and tech. But we are aware of it, and we are working on it as we speak. So we'll pass along those updates when we get them. All right, let's take a look at some of these prices. And we got some news. It is FOMC day. Let's trade in the NASDAQ 23,000 new dashboard. New dashboard day.
This is how I got not slipped, but kind of convinced to exit my short yesterday. It just made the triple bottom at price, kept on rejecting, bouncing up to should break even, bouncing up. It got me tired, but I was a little bit more sized than I am right now. I'm going to hold it, but these rotations from maybe take profit back to break even to maybe take profit to back to break even can drain a trader. And it took me a little bit of while to realize that it's not only like the whole condition, it's the size that makes you hear your heart in your eardrums. 1 micro, I'm super chill. If this is going to sell, it's going to sell big today. And that's that.
That's very good advice, Jim. It's unfortunate you're not in 2 contracts. Is there a reason why you didn't go to 2? Even though it's a little bit more risk.
Just 1 micro.
Okay.
2, yeah, I'll be wrong at. Honestly, I've been looking at the 3-day chart, and I've noticed how a lot of people, including myself, at one day tried to call tops, and evidently pushed the market even further, getting squeezed out. We've been stair-stepping for Jesus since wow, this is a big screen, since 6/17. It's been a sexy stair-step. If this is the day that we're getting the elevator down, 1 micro will do it. And if it's not, and it's going to push through 650s up into the.
Oh no, Doom.
Oh, almost got him. Look at that. Look at that frozen screen. What a handsome devil. I know what he's saying. Yeah. He's looking for the push to the downside here. 23,482. 482 last trade in the NASDAQ. 50-50 on the tilt 4 now. All right, I want to bring this in. It is the saga that will not go away. The never-ending drama. The theater in Washington, D.C. is FOMC Day. We'll see what Jerome Powell's got to do. Bring it in. We got opinions left, right, and center. Come on in. Let's see this. We're dealing with today.
He's a lame duck at this point, Powell.
The Federal Reserve is expected to hold rates steady today, despite objections from President Donald Trump. He says either the board should approve cuts or Fed Chair Jerome Powell should resign. Lower interest rates make it more affordable for Americans to borrow money, but economists say they can cause inflation. Powell says that's already a concern due to tariffs. The Yale Budget Lab predicts Trump's new ones this year could result in a 0.5 percentage point drop in real GDP growth.
Those losses mean about $2,700 in increased prices for consumers. Those losses mean fewer jobs in this country and less growth in this country.
Despite numbers like those, Trump is demanding rate cuts. His pressure campaign involves a visit to the Fed headquarters last Thursday. He argues its ongoing renovations are too expensive, and he blames Powell. Many analysts say investors want the chair to make decisions based on data, not politics.
If the numbers don't give him the ammo to go out and cut wildly the way Trump does it, it would be hugely reckless. The markets would immediately come back and say, whoa, what's going on here? We're seeing the full politicization of the Fed on the largest economy on the planet.
Trump says he probably won't try to fire Powell. The chair's term ends in May.
There's only so much he can do between now and then.
Well, I'd love him to lower interest rates.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Oh, Doom, you back? Put your tinfoil hat
on.
I
was telling a story I didn't even realize. There's a little storm going on outside. I think I heard the rain trying to break through the roof. Yeah, it's Florida. When it rains, it rains.
In the book. Hey, put your tinfoil hat on, Doom. Tinfoil hat on. President is pressuring Jerome Powell to cut rates. We'll find out if indeed he does.
He will. I don't think he will. No, higher for longer.
Not doing anything.
98% probability. But Doom, what do you think those conversations are like?
Traders want margin. Couldn't give us the money. Run it even further up. Give us the margins.
See the way he's
supposed to trade too. If they cut interest, it's going to be a good thing. Since I believe he's working up the tariffs to bring in business to relocate and start operating within the United States. That would be a big perk if you're starting a manufacturing plant. That financing.
I don't understand how they arrived at negative GDP growth with tariffs.
That's interesting because GDP came out today. It came out better than expected. I was going to push back. Yeah.
Also,
get your modeling better. Get your modeling better,
Andre. I mean, take a look at the EU-US trade deal, and the euro is getting crushed against the dollar. And I got some information on it, and they're expecting that the EU GDP was supposed to, what is this? expected to reduce EU GDP by 0.2% to 0.8%. So if they're losing GDP, how is the US also losing GDP? Wouldn't they be gaining if they're losing with the trade deal?
Well, they would expect it because it's exports and imports. Imports, like we saw, what was it Q1? What was it imports?
Well, imports were down for this GDP. That's what they said.
Correct. Imports were were insane in Q1 because they were trying to front load inventories before the tariffs hit. Dolby time, talk dirty to me, man. You're talking about EU trade deficits? My goodness, wow.
Hey, baby, if that's what gets you going, Dre, I'll talk to you all day long.
I love it. Absolutely.
I'm going to have to disagree with almost half of you guys. Doom. I'm going to say cutting interest rates right now will not help the economy. I'm going to say that it's better that we don't cut. And the reason, the reason is because we're still trying to figure out whether we're putting tariffs on China or not and how much, right? So I think it's better to be slow about this, not make a decision to where you make a decision and then what happens if interest rates, we get back into figuring tariffs out, and then inflation comes back, and then the Fed's stuck between a rock and a hard place where it's like, oh wow, we cut, and now we have to hike them back up because inflation pops up because tariffs came in more than what was expected, or the companies have to pivot again because now we have tariffs here or tariffs there. So I think until there's clarity on how the tariffs are going to be, the best decision is what we're seeing now, and that's let's wait and see. Let's be data dependent. Like that's what we're in. That's the situation we're running into, and the markets are hitting all-time highs. So that's even more like fuel to the fire on the wait and see point of view. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? These markets are going high, the economy is doing well, and we just need to figure out what's going on with these tariffs. And it seems like it's coming up. It's coming up. We get closer and closer before we kick again.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I think we pushed it to August 10th now.
Get out of here, really?
It's murky. It's murky. It's a very fluid. It's a very fluid situation, Dolby. But I won some country. I think it's China. Pushing it back to August 10th. I like this conversation. Let's put a poll up. Cut rates today? Yes or no? Should the Fed cut rates today? Yes or no? See if you're with Dakota. Crystal ball.
We're not going to.
It's not. They're not going to. We're gonna poll up. Yeah. Should we cut rate? Poll. Should the Fed cut rates today? Yes or no?
You're right.
How many times do you kick the can?
If it's going to give advantage to China, they shouldn't. If in some way it's going to give advantage to China to negotiate at a better end on their deal, at a better deal, I wish we had Jack. Jack would know so much about this, I have the feeling.
Only thing he knows about is margaritas right now, Doom.
Yeah, he's on the beach right now. Liz Tommy Bahamas.
I know what Jack would say.
You would say no.
Jack would say it doesn't matter what they do to the prime rate. It doesn't matter what they do to Fed funds rate. Mortgages, loans, they're all a market on their own. Even if they lower rates, doesn't mean mortgage rates are going to go lower. That's all supply and demand.
This is true. Very true.
That's why they say the Fed could increase or decrease them by the verbiage on what they put in it, right?
That is the yes. I'm looking at 98% probability of a pause today. So it's going to go. How's it go? It's going to go rate announcement. Let's go prepared remarks. And we got a little cheat sheet we're going to bring about 10 minutes before FOMC. Again, we start at 12:50 a.m. Central or PM Central. The rate announcement is at 1 p.m. Whoa! You got something?
What?
Hey, Andre. Yeah. So we've been talking about Jerome Powell and the Fed and everything. And this entire time I looked over, our answering machine has a red light blinking on it. What? Do you think we should play it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Unheard voicemail. Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
The hotel.
I think it just came in after we ran that story, but here, we're going to hit play. Go ahead.
Well. Guess who's still f***ing here? It's going to take a lot more than a draft resignation letter from Bill Pulte to take down Daddy Powell. And oh, look, I just so happen to have a draft resignation letter from the FHFA director himself. Wow, what a coincidence. Ahem. To whom it may concern, while it has been a great honor to serve as the director of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, I, Bill Pulte, today announce my immediate resignation in order to pursue my true passions of shitposting on Twitter and making love to mailboxes. I would like to personally apologize to Fed Chair Jerome Powell for questioning his sage judgment regarding monetary policy. Truth be told, he is closer to God than man, and I beg him to show mercy on this humble sinner. Long may he reign. Signed, Bill Pulte. See? Two can play that game. Anyway, we're not cutting rates today. Sucks to suck. Powell out.
Wow, James, I seem to have missed that blinking red light. Wow, feisty. Jerome Powell has a direct line to Top Step TV. Man, oh man, it's not cutting rates.
I like the relationship we have with him. I think it's healthy.
Yeah. Chairman Powell, if you'd like, please come on anytime. I guess you do leave voicemails, though. We are very grateful for that. But yeah, Papa Powell has spoken. Man, oh man. Wow, very feisty. Not cutting rates. He's not leaving. You heard it here first on Top Step. Sucks to suck. That one got me too, Daniel. I like that. What do you mean?
Sucks to suck. That's a you can tell who wrote that off that.
Who?
I know who wrote that. That has to be Jack.
That?
That's a Jack.
What
saying? Sucks to
Powell,
suck.
Maybe. What do you mean? It's Powell. Oh, that's Powell. All right, hey, we're pushing it. Someone hit the buy button in the ES. Just made new high 64.19. We got a 500 lot to the upside. 64.20 offered 500 times. He just lifted the offer there. See if the Nasdaq wants to follow.
I had the Doritos up there. Or sorry, Megaphone. Megaphone's up there in the 525s, 530s. Let's see if it can push out of it.
Still short?
I'm
still up in Illinois.
One micro, yeah, the stop is up there. That's the max pain. That's the event if it shoots up there in one candle. Probably if it starts closing above, what do I got here? 550. I'll take it out. 563s. I'll take it out.
Okay.
I don't hold it for the full stop. If it really starts giving me signs that this is trending legitimately against me, who am I to argue with the trend?
Feel that.
Could we just stay inside candle? Like this first hourly chart, candle. I mean, maybe we stay inside until FOMC. We could see a lot of chop.
Oh, 50-50 on the tilt. Hey, Hogue, you said you got a example of a 3-bar reversal. Where'd you find it? What market? When did this happen?
All right. So this is actually a 30-minute 3-bar reversal, but a 3-bar reversal can be effective in any time frame. Dakota likes to look for support and resistance levels. Look for the 3-bar reversal on the 5-minute chart. But just as an example, I've isolated this one because I think it's one of the cleanest ones that I've found. Market, it's a reversal pattern. So price has to go up to a reversal pattern, 3-bar reversal for that reversal. Now, you have the first green bar, the second green bar trades higher, the third bar opens, looks higher, rejects, and closes below the low of the first green bar. This, to me, is a textbook clean 3-bar reversal. You can see what happens.
How would you set up your entry and your stop for that, or Dakota?
Okay.
Hit me with if then. Hit me with if thens, guys. Hit me with if thens. If this,
if
do that.
This came up, I would look to go halfway through the falling bar. You'd find the halfway mark. Look for your entry there. The stop is above it. Now remember, this is a 30-minute chart, so these are big numbers. If this was a 5-minute chart, it would show much less risk on the trade, but I'd like to see it come back to halfway through the red bar that creates the 3-bar reversal. Get in there, stop goes above the high, and then you just see what happens. Dakota, how would you take that?
Yeah, so I'll show you. I found one on my screen too, Hogue. So
excellent.
Yeah, there's different ways. Like that's the beautiful thing about trading,
minutes.
right?
Number 2 minutes.
Here's the 3-bar. Here's a 3-bar reversal. This is a 5-minute chart, right? And I'll show you. Like there's bar number 1, there's bar number 2, and then there's bar number 3. A lot of times I like getting in once we break the low of this second candlestick. So bar number 2, I'll get in short right there. A different way is waiting for this third bar to close. And so that would be the difference of, do I get in short right at the break of that previous bar, or do I wait for this candlestick to close? Then I'll get in short here. And that's the conversation between probability. You have a better probability if you wait for the close versus risk reward. You get a better trade location, but then this candlestick's not done. We could easily go right back up and it not be a 3-bar reversal, right? So there's different ways to view this. Everyone, and there's no right or wrong way. It's just like Hoke said, maybe you wait for halfway, maybe you. What's that?
Would it be a confidence thing? I mean, if you're going to preempt a 3-bar reversal, maybe you're really confident in that, resistance level or support level. You're more confident, maybe preempt it to get better trade location.
Very much so. The way that I like to see it sometimes is if I'm buying it at support, I could be more confident and preempt it, getting in a little bit earlier versus going counter trend and selling it, right? If I'm going to be shorting the market counter trend, then sometimes most of the time it's probably just better waiting for that candlestick to close and waiting for that little extra confirmation. So with everything, and my answer, I know my slow markets class 8 is it depends, because it's like a quarterback. When you call a play and then you snap the ball, so many things can be happening, and it's up to the trader, the quarterback, to make that decision based off of so many different variables that's going on in the game. Trading's no
10
different.
seconds.
Where
10 seconds.
Yeah,
that's also a shooting star reversal pattern.
Through 10 seconds, expected minus 2.6 million barrels drawdown. Let's see what it comes out. Get a load of this number. Watch this miss. Oh yeah, positive. A surplus of almost 8 million barrels. Expected minus 2.6 million. Actual surplus of 8 million. Yes, 8 million. You heard that right. 69.43. Sorry about that, fellas. Get back into it. Hogue, you're saying.
That 3-bar reversal that Dakota was showing was also in candlestick patterns a shooting star reversal.
Yeah, so there's the context matters, right? Like, is this a shooting star? Is it a doji? Or is it just a regular candle? Like you could look and say that this one's also technically a 3-bar reversal, but it might not. It looks different, right? Technically, we crossed the bar and then we reversed, down here. Right, reversal 1, 2, 3. The candlesticks are bigger, they're longer. Versus this could be two different setups, two different risk rewards. One's like you said, a shooting star, a doji. The other one is just a regular candle. Like it's crazy how such a simple setup could have so many little nuances, and that's one of the things that makes trading so beautiful. But it's also what makes it so difficult is that location, context matters. They don't all work 100% of the time.
Again, a quick update. We are aware of the issues with the dashboard. Our team is working on it in real time. We will give you updates as we get them. Appreciate the patience, but yes, we will continue to relay and pass those along as we get updates on our end. Again, we are aware of it. They are working on it.
Oh.
All right, new highs in the
I'm back.
64.2, 64.20, 64.20. After that crude did sell off just a bit. Again, huge miss on the number. Good. Last trade, $69.39. All right, here we go. NASDAQ just made some new highs. Damn, buy button on this.
I am back.
Yep.
That second one he pointed out, Coach Dakota, is a little bit more of my liking.
More of your liking.
More your tempo.
It has to really expand and deviate far from kind of value and mean and make that pullback not from the Bollinger Band, and I'll jump on it. I'll definitely jump on it. A little bit more big risk, big reward.
Can we get over 530? That's what I want to know.
Can we? We have to get up to 529. 529. What do we got here? Something is here in the ladder. And the 700 up at 532. Something tells me that's not going to be there when we get close. We're seeing the size.
Wow.
We're
Okay.
seeing the size. I just wish I could trade. It'd be a lot cooler if you traded. Take a look. Our last trade, 23,000. 513. There is a 700 lot up at 23,000. 532.
Last thing I wanted to say on that 3-bar reversal, for some reason I cut out, is something so simple like a 3-bar reversal. It sounds simple and easy, right? But there's so many little nuances around it, which that's the beauty of trading. But that's also what makes trading so difficult, right? We can say 3-bar reversal, and everyone could see it differently, right? And it depends on location, it depends on size, it depends on this and this and that. Everyone trades it differently, and then once you get in, then everyone manages the trade differently as well. So there's so many little nuances when it comes to such a simple setup that makes trading so difficult. But it's what we are. It's like we're trying to solve it, right? But there's no answer. And it doesn't work 100% of the time either.
No, it does not. No, it does not. We'll see if we get crude. I know why do they even bother? I don't know. I don't know who's doing that over there. We got 78% short in crude right now. Last trade $69.42 on a barrel there. 33.55 last trade in gold. In gold in ES did top out at 64.21. Pull back about 3 points or so. Now, get fired up. I absolutely love it. That being said, you know what we do around here? 89 lot. No, it's no 89 lot. Chris, come on. If there was, that'd be wild. We got that pull up hoop. We can kill that poll. But with that being said, we are ready for that tip of the week. It is Wednesday. This is a big one. Here we go. Stay updated on the news. 100% on your economic calendars. Watch for sector catalysts. Avoid trading blind. That's a big one. You learned the hard way with that one. React to breaking news. I mean, speaking of breaking news, we'll talk about that a little bit more because we got a lot coming out today. But speaking of breaking news, we got some breaking news here at Top Step and Top Step TV. None other than Gabe is here to give you the goods. Gabe is to bring the good news. I love it. Gabe, come on in. What's up, my man?
Good morning. Ready to bring in some good news here for us. We have a pretty big change, update to our payout policy. The simplest across the board for all the firms out there, in my opinion. We are continuously on a mission to help more traders get paid. And it started yesterday. You now only need 5 winning days of $150 to earn a payout. So that's $50 less per day and $250 less total to qualify for a payout. And any $150 winning days that you've already logged will count towards your next payout. Continuously just finding ways to help our traders and to show that we're here for you. And we are going to continue to, as MP would say, follow this drumbeat. Every week, you'll continue to hear new updates and wonderful program improvements that we're making to make this your home. I'm grateful to have you. Dre, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Drumbeat indeed. Yep.
I love it.
200 to 150. It's good stuff. I absolutely love it. Yep. It
Great
is.
stuff.
It is.
Always improving.
Top Step forever, man.
Wu-Tang forever. I see that shirt, Doom. I see that Wu-Tang shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Wu-Tang forever. I got the same shirt.
Daddy Powell, not to be F with.
That's right. That's right. I got that 900 lot in the ES to the upside. 64.21 offered at 900 times. Take a look at the tilt. Then 72%.
That's big. $150. It's big. It's big. You know, the psychological struggle on the 5th day that you just, hey, I'm not already at the job, get $200. If I ask people to raise their hand and chat how many times they blew a port and lost their payout and on the 5th day trying to get the $200, I'm sure it's going to get wild. But either way, Top Step, forging traders. Top Step definitely made me a big part of the trader that I am today. Big part.
That's awesome.
And so did you, though, Doom. You put the work in, man. We just The tools, man. Screen times, the repetitions, right? But yeah.
And wise advice. You guys give a grown man advice. It's not some bogus BS promo codes.
Man, you're fired up today, man. You're fired up today.
Hey,
Again,
it's legit. Gotta speak the truth. Now and then. At least now and then.
Yeah. I mean, it might look like a small change, but it's big. There's some that I was asking, it's like, oh, that's not a big change. It's like, it might not affect everybody, but if you're trading micros, $50 is big. The $50 difference, where instead of, like you said, Doom, it goes from I have to force a trade to make an extra $50 to I'm done for the day, and that counts towards my winning days. And they don't have to be in a row, or maybe throughout the next 2 weeks you get 5 winning days, and it's $151. That's better than needing to force a trade.
Like, very often I'm going to land my day at $178 and some cents. Like, very odd. $178 and some cents. Just looking at it, like, should I take one more for, round it up, get over to 200, whatever reason. And of course, the second trade is a bust. And third one is a bust.
Oh, no.
No, Doom.
Come on, man.
What have I done?
Yeah.
Like, you know how it is.
Oh, yeah. That 700 lot did move. I was unaware that volume in micros dwarfs volume in minis. I was not aware of that until yesterday.
Really?
How much, Trey?
It was like 4-1, I do believe. I think it was like 4-1. I think when we were yesterday, I forgot. It was about 10 a.m., maybe hour and a half in the New York session. The mini Nasdaq, about 100,000 was traded, and then micros was like 400,000 or something. I was not in the ES. Is that true, J-Van? Okay, so not in the ES. Okay, interesting. Huh, okay.
Not aware. That's surprising to me. The opposite way. I thought it would be more like it's closer to 6-1.
Those retail traders, apparently, Dakota.
Correct. Yeah, retail, and then just sheer volume because it's 1/10 the size.
With the fees, though. With the fees, I mean, the CMEs or the exchanges must love it. Exchanges must absolutely love it, but yeah, okay. Hey, shout out to the exchanges creating that product.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 10-1, right, for e-minis to micros, but for commissions, it's like 3 micros equal 1 e-mini, I believe, or it's like 3.5. So it is expensive to trade those micros.
There you go, Dan Emmons. Yeah, MNQ, the most popular product in CME launch history. No kidding.
Oh, man. You gotta pay to play. If you want that ability to fill off your position, that's a little bit of edge. Like everything else, you gotta pay to play.
It's time for nanos.
Hey, more executions. Also,
heads up, we got Treasury Secretary Bessent is in front of a microphone coming out. Underlying fundamentals and Trump policies are incredible. Confidence and momentum are coming back to the U.S. economy. I think after that GDP reading, I think there is some credence to that. We got earnings. FOMC, just to start. Also at what do we have? President at noon Central has a congressional bill to sign, and 1 p.m. we've got FOMC rate statement. After the bell, man, buckle up. We got Microsoft, we got Meta, we got Robinhood, we got Ford, Qualcomm, eBay. We ain't done there. Make sure you're tuned into At the Buzzer for that coverage after the bell. It seems like so far away. So we got a lot to get through before. We got a couple more VIP drafts for season 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, a lot coming at you here on Top Step TV.
Can we find the next Mandy? Can we find the next Mandy in the VIP program?
That is a great call. Oh, yeah, we got Thunderdome, or Rico Thunderdome after Fast Markets, ready to chop it up, carve it up.
Who came up with that? Like, that sounds so sexy and provocative. The Thunderdome.
It wasn't
me. Heard some of the other ideas.
Dude, it wasn't me. My vote was for Carving Station. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Carving Station.
Yeah, they carve up. They carve it up, man. Yeah, I got outvoted.
Every time somebody says it, I imagine a scene from Mad Max with the bikes inside, and people like Grand Theft Auto shooting people like with rocket launchers and fight to the death. And
100%. What is the Thunderdome, you ask? The markets, we got our snipers going to enter. The snipers come in and carve up the markets and get out, get in. High winning percentage. Get out after fast markets. 11 a.m. Central. 11 a.m. Central here. On top the Thunderdome, we got a Rico. Chop it up with, carve it up, I should say, with JD and, I'm sorry, Jay and Dolby time.
Let's go.
Yep.
Hey, Dolby, I know you like glasses. What do you think about these?
Yeah, what do you got, Doom?
Wow, that's Thunderdome.
How about
you? The Thunderdome, man.
Oh, those are kind of
Tell
sick.
me you wear those when you're driving a truck.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
like
Yeah,
motorcycle?
People will tear me apart. No way.
That
No
keeps
way.
the lot lizards away.
We're like, oh, good job, let them pass. Good job.
I'd wear them. Where'd you get them, Doom?
Honestly, I don't remember. They're in my little collection. I got more, but these were the ones that will really match the T-shirt for today.
Are they functional or are they just like cheap?
Yeah. No, they're functional. They're really nice, thick plastic.
Okay, they look
And,
nice.
They grab that. Nice job, Gabe.
You know, Ali G. When you want to pull a Ali G on a Wacky Wednesday, these are the ones.
Sign me up.
Well, we got you. Save that one. Put that in the vault. We got it.
A link, Doom.
We got you, Doom. The internet's forever, my man. We got a screenshot. We got a perfect screenshot of that thing.
I'll take them off because the monitor became super bright.
Don't worry, we got the screen grab. We got the screen grab, so we're good. All right, let's take a look at some of these.
I've seen Dolby with like 3 or 4 pairs stacked up. Like, man,
that's when I won Reversal Challenge. I needed all the power I could get for that victory. So more passes, more winning. How it works.
Mine don't really have any magic or attributes though, or at least I haven't noticed.
You haven't noticed.
Keep an eye on Percent. See if Percent's got anything more to say.
I'm starting to like this trade that I'm in a lot just because it's cooking that ascending contraction on a smaller time frame. But at the same time, I don't see it shooting up.
Hold on. Say that again. Can you say that again and show it on your chart? Ascending
contraction or ascending wedge.
Okay. Show it to me.
More visible in the one.
You go full screen, Duke. Duke, you go full screen on that chart just so we can all see what you're looking at, why you don't like this trade, what you're seeing, and why you're thinking about perhaps cutting it.
This stuff is somewhat a bullish formation, and I'm short. Now we're putting in equal highs and highs on the 1,000 tick, but often that's why I'm still in it. It's not as pronounced. If it was even more pointier and it was building up quicker, I would have definitely cut this and probably reverse. But I'm starting to get the little, intuition that, be aware that this might run against you quick. I like ascending wedges or descending wedges on a small time frame and in a trend or in a downtrend, they really work out well. It's like a little pointy funnel.
Is it a channel? Essentially, is it just the channels narrowing? Is that essentially what we're?
Kinda. It's kind of ascending Dorito. It can go up the Dorito, but it has to be tight and quick.
Higher lows, flat highs. We're at the high of the megaphone.
Yeah, and it's at that point too, and it's at a point at a breakout. I'm gonna definitely limit my exposure if this really shoots up against me. I don't want to give the full stop. Here it is. This is more appropriate. $116 at risk. I can live with that any day. That's a little trick. Maybe some people in the chat haven't thought about it, but if you do a sample of 5 weeks or a week or whatever, however long you last, or make a sample of your average winning, and you try to risk a third or half of that on your day. Statistically, it will be very hard to lose at this. You might stay at break even for a very long amount of time, but you're definitely going to save on resets. Definitely going to save some on resets.
Break even's great though. I mean, chat. How many of you in a given week will have at least one break even day where you're either, I don't know, plus 100 or minus 100 within that range, and you're satisfied wrapping it up? I feel like that's a real sign of maturity as a trader, is being able to actually accept a break even day.
100%
Dolby. I love a break even day. A good comeback is such a good win.
Mm-hmm.
Dolby. One of the hardest days, one of the hardest ways, some of the best discipline is when you can walk away being down $200, being down $300 on the day. Walking away from those type of days, or just saying, all right, that's it. Essentially a scratch. Consider those scratch days. Being able to walk away and call it a day when you're down with it, $300. Oh, one more trade, get back to scratch, and then just it just snowballs, and it's like, oh shoot, what just happened?
One of my sayings when I was in the trading combine: it's easy to make a lot of money. It's easy to lose a lot of money. It is very hard to lose a little bit of money. Always want to keep on trading.
Age 96,
Ain't that the
man.
truth?
96.
That's so true.
Crude popped a little. It is. It's very hard to walk away. That is the sign of a very disciplined trader. It takes a lot of years. It just takes reps and reps and reps. Know that, always trade for tomorrow. Live to trade another day. It is, one more trade. There you go. One more trade. I'm right there. I can see I can see the green from right here. So like, hey, that's calling it. That's all she wrote for today. Yeah, working on that, right? Constantly improving. All right, top of the hour here in about 12 minutes. Crew did catch a bit of a bid there. Rico, you know that one's in there. Okay, here we go. ES sold off a little. NASDAQ was very wicky at the top here. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-minute candles. Wiki up around 520.
Looks like a runover hedgehog.
Looks like we're trying to break out of that.
It's trying.
It's looking very bullish. But also, it might just run stops and then just fade 40 points and get back to the middle of the range and be totally content.
That's what I'm thinking at too. That was just rotating inside my skull. Like, could do that. Pull the rug on everybody.
This is a fear point in the market.
Well, let's talk that out. Where would the stops be looking here at the NASDAQ? Because we saw that in Power Hour yesterday. All they wanted to do is hit those stops on the downside, and we saw it turn right around.
So annoying.
Where would those?
Oh my goodness!
All right, so
where's your stop at, Doom? Where's your stop at, Doom?
There you go.
Oh, my stop is at 569.5.
You gave me to the tip.
Up there in the boonies, but if
you're way up there.
The stop from the bulls, it's probably 504ish.
Okay, yeah. For the bear, if I was short this market, my stop's like 35, 535, 530s, maybe 540s, 560s. It's up there. So that might be a little bit of a stretch. That's the beautiful thing about trading small, right? Is you have a wide
if I was in with my size that I kind of settled lately, 5 or 6 micros, I'll be at about the 40s or under that, or split it into two portions of 3.
Yeah.
So do less size, wider stops, right? 1 micro.
Yeah, especially on a day like this, like with the news, with the possibility. I like that you brought that up. That Trump might come up on the mic and kind of throw some information out there to give even more tricky questions after FOMC. This is my sign. 3, 2, 1. I'm out of this. I'm not going to fight the trend. It's not as clean as I wanted to long it, but I'm definitely not going to stand the way of this. Want to save me a couple of bucks. I'm down $60.
Nice. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. But with that said, the possibility of these whip up, whip down, 40, 50, even 100-point moves that don't really lock in and continue, I'd rather have 1 micro and monitor the market. And God forbid it happens and it runs on me. I'm not overexposed. I'm not risking more than I could average as what I make. And I don't want full position on this. It has to be really good. And even if it starts up running, I'll still be very skittish to hop on the trend. Very skittish to hop on the trend.
Megaphone is breaking out.
Stops. Run through those stops we were just saying.
You know what? It's popping its head out.
Can still
pull back. I see that.
Can still pull back.
Yeah. All right. 23,535. Just printed new highs there in the NASDAQ. Within about 120 points from all-time highs in the NASDAQ. All-time highs are 23,652.
Yes, still is about 2%. That helps.
Is it?
Yeah, 1.96.
Yep.
Let's see, that is up a hair.
NVIDIA.
Yep.
I might have failed on taking profit on this, but I was looking at 440s and possibly under. This was a good trade. Good decision here to take it out early.
Again, we are aware of the dashboard issues. We are working on it and getting updates. As we get updates here in real time, we will pass that along. I can assure you. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. They are notified. We are working on it in real time. Let's take a look at these prices. What's up, dude?
Never ran into issues. I never ran into issues with it.
I mean, it happens to some. It happens to some. There's
I
various
guess I was
reasons.
fortunate.
We got you. Yeah, indeed you are. All right. With that being said, before we get to really this thing rocking, I'll bring in JD. JD, talk about that house or the opening range trade. Talk about P&Ls. Talk about payouts. But I believe we're flat in both crude and gold. What's up, JD?
What's up, guys? Yes, house count is flat. We got out of that crude trade not too long after fast market started. We saw a little pop in crude oil, took us out of that opening range trade. So 0 for 2 on the opening range trades. We still got one more day this month to stay on the positive side, which I have no doubt we will. All right, let's take a look at some live funded P&Ls from yesterday. Take a look at these numbers. Up at the top, our anonymous hamster pulling in $10,431. If I told you that trader's name, you know who they are. They've been around for a long time. They were on the big board for a long time before requesting to stop having their data shared on Top Step TV. So if you've been here for a while, you probably have a good guess of who it is. Second place there, Juyun, 9,893, trading the NASDAQ. Nato trades, what was it? $6,674, also trading the NASDAQ. Jeremiah, $5,972, trading the NQ. And $4,470, trading the micro NASDAQ. Big shout out to all these live funded traders. Next up, we've got some payout numbers. Decent payout numbers for these live funded traders. Up at the top, Todd S., $23,500. Miguel, $20,500. Hua Feng. I feel like we say Hua Feng's name every single day on Top Step TV now. This guy's all over the place. $8,883 payout yesterday. Benjamin, another $5,000, and Brendan O, $5,000. Pro Ball traders doing Pro Ball things in their live funded accounts, lining their pockets with that hard-earned money from the live market. There you have it, folks.
Thank you, JD. Wow, absolutely Pro Ball. 100%.
JD been killing it, man. You've been killing it lately. Holding positions throughout the whole session.
I know. Those all day, the bell-to-bell trades? I know, man.
Hey, also shout out to you, man. I saw you in the green room. You got a very trucker-worthy cup. Very nice trucker-worthy water cup.
Mine?
Yeah, is it gallon and a half?
Dude, the only reason I use this is because it says Top Step on it. I can assure you, I never.
That's awesome.
I only use this when on TV. I can assure you this stays right here in the office. Yes, it is a trucker. It's for branding. It's for branding. Part of some of the swag packs we give out, the merch boxes we give out.
Website, I might get me one. That's a nice cup.
I think we can arrange something for you there, dude. New highs, NASDAQ. 3,500.
Go ahead.
No.
I want to go this.
Remember that pattern I was talking about this morning on the 1 hour chart? Yes. That head and shoulders?
Yeah.
It's starting to play out similar to earlier this month. Here on the hourly chart, there's head and shoulders from July 17th over to July 23rd. So if we could get to there you go. There it is. So there's that head and shoulders. We came down to the neckline, tested it, and then we rallied from there. Well, I think we're seeing something similar play out, right? Here's that head and shoulders. Here's that neckline. We came down, tested it, and so now we had that big rally to go test that high up towards these 406s back in July 22nd. So now I'm curious, are we just going to see that same thing? Are we going to have that big rally to test, maybe 600s, 625s, similar to what we've seen back? Yeah, I could see this happening
too. Okay, sounds good.
I took a peek at gold. It's somewhat looking like it's trying to work up a continuation downside.
Yes.
Like right, man.
Nice cut. Nice cut there, dude.
Yeah, if I see it working against me, no, it wasn't worth reversing. It wasn't worth reversing. I'm not feeling comfortable longing this. It could potentially run to the 700s. It can have it. I don't have it in me to long it. It is what it is.
Heads up, Basant. Shout out to was that Troops in the chat. Basant quote encourage people not to panic if no deals by August 1st. I expect a busy August with trade deals still to be done. We can keep negotiating on trade past August 1st if there's no deals. Okay, nice. Who's that? Troops. Oh, man, Troops, you are it's way to stay locked in there. Yeah, laying the groundwork indeed for a pause. On that. Hogue, what do we got for Delta ES? Because it sounds it feels it's got to be negative up here, right? Because it seems like all the sellers keep coming up.
Nope.
Is it negative indeed in ES? Because we can't pop above
NASDAQ is negative 600.
What
S&P
ES?
positive 2,000.
I was way off there. Positive. Okay, let's keep trying. Huh? Good fight.
Potential failed upside auction here, guys.
Potential failed upside auction in ES or NASDAQ or both?
Both. We got 2 minutes to see if it verifies.
Yep.
If I buy this, it will be at the 500s.
Yeah, we ran those stops in those 30s, and now we're going back in.
Is that a 3-bar reversal then on the 1 minute?
Just gonna ask that.
NASDAQ. Oh, Dre, we're on the same page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ran up to what 540, and then you could technically say that's a 3-bar reversal right there.
I guess Dakota, you would have entered theoretically maybe at 535, whereas Hogue would have waited for maybe 535 in the middle, but Hogue would never get filled in that situation in this case.
Yeah, it depends. Market order, limit order.
This would be something that I would be looking more like the 30-minute failed upside auction. And once it came back inside so here's the NASDAQ, right? This is the 30-minute chart. The initial balance high 23,526 quarter. We looked above it, and we're about to close this 30-minute bar back inside of the initial balance high. That is a failed upside auction. The market tried to expand above, did not hold above, and came back inside the initial balance. So if we don't take out this high, which is that the high of that last 30-minute bar, 23,541 quarter, this is the bar I'm talking about. Right there. That's the bar I'm talking about right there. So if we can't take out that high about 540 and a quarter, then this would be a failed upside auction, and the target would be all the way to the initial balance low, which is 23,450.75. We've kind of verified or qualified or whatever you want to call it that yes, this is a potential failed upside auction. So if we can't hold above the IB high at all, then the target would be to the initial balance low, which is all the way down at 23,450.75. Market does seem pretty buoyant here. You know your risk. If you get short the IB high, 526, your risk is above 541. So about 20 points of risk for maybe 80 points of potential profit. We'll watch it. We'll see what happens. Seems to be working better in the S&Ps, which has been weaker. Here it is in the S&Ps.
523 and a tick.
You're short there?
Short 523 and a tick. How many?
2 micros, looking for 504s. Risking a few points above the previous high.
I am short as well. This is my very first trade in the new combines.
What price you get?
I got 520 and 3/4. I'm short 3 minis.
All right, we are also short 1 micro, but we can build into it. Because you're short, so we're short 518s, you're short 520s. Where are you short, Doom? What was your price again?
523 and a tick.
523. Okay, we'll see if we can add 1 more at 525.
Dakota, how many are you short?
I'm short 3.
Okay.
523s.
Looking for 504. Looking for 504 to the downside. Was that Dakota or Doom? Someone's looking for 504s.
Take one at 504.
All right, cool. 504. 504.
Perfect. What's your stop at, Doom? For this trade?
A few points above the high, 543 and a tick.
543 and a tick. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So about 20 points. So it's an inverse risk reward here.
Kinda, a little bit. I'm eyeballing it. I might get my take profit out if I want to see momentum now, like within the next 40, 50 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, you do. You want to see it. You want to see it pull back off that IBI pretty quick. The
I want to see it now.
S&P is really doing well. That short in the S&Ps is killing it. So let's see if the NASDAQ follows.
You working bids for
Everyone is
504?
on screen.
Working 504 to the downside? Yes, just sold off.
Yeah.
About 505. 504 3 ticks.
Let's stack some W's here.
There's a $100
Dow sold off.
way.
Ooh, nice. Downward pressure here. Megaphone could be
I'm getting
failing.
it out of the way, and I'll put it above. I'll put my stop buy above here. If that momentum is in it, it's going to continue.
Those spoos, Hogue. Nice. Nice.
All right, I'm out on one. I'm out on one. I don't want this to whip on me.
There we go.
And I'm
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There you go. Nice call there. Nice read.
All right, we're out to $20. So we're out 20 bucks. Well, base hit.
Yeah, nice. Indeed. All right, stack wins. If we get this stuff.
Day.
Yeah, and we'll keep building this. You know, two micros, 3 micros, 5 micros, 1 mini. I like how we're doing this. Build into it, right? Base hit, winning percentage, 1 for 1. Nice job. You're close. You're close. 20.
Oh yeah, you're close. That's exciting.
It is exciting.
I like Euro close. There's a little bit of volatility.
What we sold? Dolby Times sold 518s. Bought what? 04.
Yeah. Let's take my order entry up. It was 518 half to 506 3/4.
6. Okay.
I'm still in this short.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I kind of changed the script on mine and left 4 points early, but it was worth it.
Got your points?
Yeah, I didn't leave it at 504.75. I moved it up the current bar.
Crude pushing higher.
You know, if this was the sweep and we're cooking to expand above the ranges of that megaphone pattern, this is somewhat the confirmation line, 500s, 504s. I'd rather took one off, only 1 minute, 1 micro, sorry, only 1 micro. If we're making that travel to the low of the formation, it would be nice. If not, money was made, small risk. What is it, 1106? They're probably going to start hitting the mic soon. 1030, 1049 US Treasury.
Who's hitting the mic?
President?
Probably Trump. I feel it.
New highs.
I feel it in my chest.
Crude.
Oh yeah,
crude closing in on $70 even. $70
really?
even. 69.83. 69.83. 17 cents. New highs just
Crude
printed there. Let's see
again.
what's the pressure.
One.
ES selling off.
Closing one right here at these.
Nice job, Dakota.
Nice work, Coach Dakota.
Are you trade copying or are you doing one account at a time?
I'm doing 5.
5. Look at that.
Yep, we're doing 5. Well, I clicked join bid and no fill yet.
Every time I lined up to copy trade accounts I had, I'll F it up. So I'll trade them one at a time, hit my profit goal in the day on one, the other one. Yeah, essentially I'll trade the whole day, or maybe take similar trades across 3, but kind of separate with different risk. I've never got into copy trading. I don't know. It's probably up here. Oh, Juicer can
How many was your original? 3, you said, I think?
3. Yeah, I hit join bid trying to get it filled. It didn't get filled. We bounced as soon as I clicked the button. So let's see if we get pushed back down to these 03s.
My next question for you, Dakota, is
I still like this position to go test 490s, 480s.
Oh yeah, I think your trade looks really good.
Go ahead, Dobie.
Are you going to be only streaming and trading these accounts on air? Or are you going to be taking trades
Yes.
off air?
Yes. Nope. No trades off air. Okay.
Oh, really?
We're doing this live and transparent. So,
oh man,
like, that's some pressure. Okay, but
it is.
On air for fast markets, on air for slow markets. It's these accounts here. It's just someone. I'm sure someone's going to take a screenshot. You can see the account numbers. So anybody, I know that there's going to be traders in the chat that want to pay attention. There's those account numbers, and you could screenshot them. This is only going to be traded on air. On air. So tune in slow markets. Tune in when I'm on air fast markets. It's going to be these accounts, and yeah, talk about pressure.
Yeah, no kidding. I always thought it was weird when people would hide their account numbers. Like, what are you hiding? The only people who would know what that even means is people who work at the company. Anything else is just code. Maybe it's like the quantity of accounts, maybe the way the account labels are or something.
Yeah, and then pressure. If you're switching accounts or switching things or resetting, I mean, no one wants to sit there and be like, man, I struggled, and then they have to reset. It's a lot easier just to come in and be like, I just made $5,000, and then if they lose it, they don't have to come on air and say that they lost it.
Yeah,
so
it was a good question from.
I gotta say that's very therapeutic. Being honest about your trading. I'm mentoring a small handful of guys for a couple of years now, and we're buddies. They've seen me make it big. They've seen me lose big the day after. It's very freeing experience to be like, hey, boys, effed it up. It happened again. I slipped, I tilted, all that. We filled up yesterday. I flushed down the toilet. We back at ground zero. The game goes on. We're still here. We're breathing. Let's get it.
You're
love it, man. He's so good. He's so good, man.
You can't do this with a baggage. It's definitely, and it's trying to be out there, and live and trying to help out other traders and putting your input out in the universe. You cannot do it with the baggage that you effed up and you gotta let's smudge it over and nobody gonna notice. It's under the rug.
This thing roll over, Hogue. Look at this thing roll over.
Nice play.
Yeah. I closed one contract out now.
That's the power of the failed upside auction.
There you go, folks. How about that? Where else are you going to get that? Real-time analysis, real-time execution. Yep. Click like, click thumbs up, click subscribe.
All you need is one of those a day. One of those a day is all you need.
Keeps the 9 to 5 away.
The alignment of traders. I had a completely different setup, but Mr. Hogue mentioned that, like, failed upside down. Okay, my probabilities just went up a notch.
Oh, confirmation.
Ooh, there we go. 500s.
Good feeling.
Now,
500s.
This is where I'm going to follow the example.
There we go. Look at that.
And trail it.
Yeah. Let's see. I still have 2 minis on. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we could take a run at those 80s.
Dakota, what is going to determine if you stop trading for the day, whether downside or upside?
That is an amazing question. I'm only looking to take 1 or 2 trades a day. At most. I'm not. This might be the only trade I take today, especially right before FOMC. I'm going to trail this. We're hitting these lower 90s now.
23,495 is overnight VWAP NASDAQ. The S&Ps have almost
That's what I'm looking at
hit the profit target on this trade, which is the IB low 6405.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out on
Took profit on that one.
Nice.
Took profit. Forgot where I would have buy it. I'm out.
Oh, you guys are cooking.
Nice read there. Nice read. Again, ES about 15 minutes ago had that breakdown or that analysis from Hogan. The fellas here talking about 3-bar reversals, talking about failed upside auction in the ES. We were trading around 64.19. We're now down about 12 points from there. 64.07. NASDAQ took the lead.
Target's 405.
405?
Yeah,
ES 405.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. About a point away from that.
Right now, I would be
405.
Yes, there it is. There's the 405s. Target hit. Boom. Done. Done for the day. Yeah. Go touch grass.
That.
Yep. Exactly.
I got a little bit early.
Baby.
I got a little bit early, but I'm happy with the result.
Woo.
Good trades. Hey, come failed moves, come fast moves.
Yo, Hogue, man. Yeah. I'm acting like I'm surprised. Yep, you get that all the time, man. Hogue's talking about all the time. He's always saying a potential failed outside auction. Potential failed. Air horn for what? Air horn for what? He does this all the time.
Teamwork.
He does this all the time. He talks about these setups.
Teamwork.
Said potential. Air horn for a hey, come on, man. We've been around. We've done this. He's seen some shit. We've been around. We've seen some shit. Dude. Yeah. He's always talking about potential failed downside auction, potential failed upside auction. It's not always going to play out, right? It's not always going to play out, Hogue. But this one did. It's probability play, and if thens, man.
Look at the risk in the S&Ps. If you saw that we were really close to 10 o'clock, and the market pushed above the IB high, and you shorted it as soon as it came back in. Let's say you were short at 64.18. Your risk is to the high there, which is 64.21. So 3 points of risk, and you just took what 18, 10, 14 handles for 3 handles of risk.
Pocket change.
Cheap trade.
Honestly, I might start looking at ES more because I used to. They had much cleaner setup on my end. This is what I usually talk about, what a relative top is, where that retrace doesn't come from the Bollinger Band, and we have the multiple wick rejection or the 3-wick, 3-bar reversal on the 5. That was sexy. I kind of paper-handed it, but I'm happy with the result.
Ah, man.
Paper-handed.
Yes.
Stacking winners, Doom. Stacking winners.
$22 green.
Yeah, right.
$22 green, baby.
Hey,
that's some Zaxby's right there.
I'm flat now. I'm flat, and I'm just gonna do this. I think it's appropriate. This is my first trade. One trade up $1,500. I'm just gonna be done.
Let me put some double.
I'm locked out, and I'm done.
Nice. Look at that. Well done. Dakota got on base on the very first day. So you made 1,500. What is your daily loss limit going to be for the account?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think the pro Top Step had 3,000 for these accounts as a daily loss limit. I think that's a little too much. I think $1,500 for a daily loss limit seems more reasonable than 3,000. I'll do half that. No sense of risking too much.
So it's a 1-to-1 day. You might have to lock each one of your accounts, Dakota.
Individually. Have one open, though.
Yeah, I could go through and lock each one. But
wait, hold on, Dakota. We're not done. All right. Yeah, do your thing. It's your journey. It's your comeback. So yeah, do what you gotta do.
I would have to go through and do that. But since I'm copy trading them, I'm not gonna sit here and plan and do each one of them. I'm done for the day. That's it. Right. I'm locked out. My leader account's locked out. That's it.
Damn, okay.
Nice trade.
Yeah,
nice.
A1. Well done, Dakota. Well done all around. Well done, team. That was
we all
done.
did.
Oh,
we called it too, right? We said we're gonna run stops and then we can get into
coaching, man. That is been around, see some shit stuff. That's right there. That's good. That was money. Spot on. Last trade in the NASDAQ, 23,486. We got 15 minutes till the Euro close. Everyone is flat, I do believe. That being said, I'm bringing James. We're talking about the combine counter. We got news. James, come on in. Happy Wednesday, my man.
Let's go, James.
Happy Wednesday indeed, Andre. We are here with the news that you need to know to get your week rolling. Dakota's Combine Counter Challenge, and we are backing you, Dakota. Send it. Check out that little graphic down there. The Combine Counter. I will say we're going to update it as we go.
Oh my God.
Ooh, version 1.
Oh, man.
Cool.
There we go. Well,
now it's official.
We put in an emergency request with our creative team for this. So even though it says 1, there's some debate. Is it 1?
Wow,
okay. Is it 5? We're going to get it ironed out. We're going to figure it out. But I wanted to put this out here today.
I like that.
Follow along Coach Dakota on his journey.
Oh, Michael in the chat. Michael. 2 thumbs up, Michael says. Hoop says love it.
That's not a bad
0
picture
or 5.
either.
You say 5?
Yeah,
okay,
it should be 5. It should be 5.
5? Okay,
we'll dig into it.
Okay.
This is something brand new we're going to start. We're here to help Dakota on his journey, and so we will get that number accurate, but I didn't want to miss a day any longer. We are starting the tracker today. So tune in. We're going to keep the running update as we go. And you got this, Dakota. We're happy to see you take this challenge again.
Man, I like that. That makes me excited. That's a pleasing picture. It's not like that AI one. That's cool. Shout out to whoever made that. Shout out to the team. Combine counter. We'll see. Today's day one. I'm up $1,500. One trade, and we did it together, right?
Okay, we'll make it 5.
That stop run.
Okay.
So thank you.
You got it.
That's
So starting today, we'll update this to say 5. We'll keep track going forward, and everybody out there, start keeping track.
Yeah, James. What else you got, James? That was awesome.
All
Great
right.
job. Shout
Cool.
out to everyone. Good
so
stuff.
On to the news. You guys heard about Dubai chocolate?
Yeah,
you know what this is? This new like
James?
TikTok trend.
God,
I don't know. It's so
good.
if you haven't heard of Dubai chocolate before, Dubai chocolate is essentially just a viral chocolate bar. All right, it is created by the Fixed Dessert Chocolatier out of Dubai in 2021. It features a creamy filling of pistachio tahini paste layered with karaif, a shredded phyllo dough that's coated in rich milk chocolate. IHOP is jumping on the trend, and they are offering some Dubai chocolate pancakes at $100 a stack. You money guys out there, that's roughly a 900% increase on the price of a normal stack of pancakes from IHOP.
Stacks on stacks.
They are stacked with a Dubai chocolate bar, Madagascar vanilla infused whipped cream, and a shaving of edible 24-karat gold flakes that's valued at roughly $3,000 an ounce.
At IHOP?
$3,300.
IHOP's actually getting robbed. They're getting robbed.
$353.
Do you remember when this is the same company that went through an identity crisis and tried to be the International House of Burgers? So I think they're just throwing things at the wall and sees what sticks. To be fair, though, they're not actually charging you $100 for these pancakes. They're only available at 3 locations starting next week. I believe it's Los Angeles, New York, Dallas, I think, and they're free. They're only making a certain amount. Once they're gone, they're gone. They're free. So if you want to get the $100 pancake stack and you're in one of those areas, check it out. New York, Los Angeles, and Austin, Texas, not Dallas. On Monday, August 4th at 12 p.m. local time. I know, Chicago crowd always gets stiffed.
Didn't make the cut.
Moving on. My next story is personally my favorite story of the week. I had this clipped on Monday, and I've been saving it. A Labubu was left on Karl Marx's grave. If I was going back to school for comedy studies, I would submit this as my final thesis. For those of you who may not get the joke, a Labubu is a collectible designer toy from the Pop Mart universe, a product of consumer culture. These toys are mass-produced, trend-driven, sold at premium prices, and targeted at collectors in a capitalist market. Now you may be asking yourself, who's Karl Marx? Who is that guy? Karl Marx, the father of communism. Have you heard about it? It's a political and economic ideology centered on the abolition of capitalism, the critique of consumerism and commodity fetishism, and collective ownership of the means of production. Pretty much everything the Labubu goes against. Someone put it on Karl Marx's grave.
It's like a Beanie Baby. Is this just the new Beanie Baby?
This is
Basically,
Beanie Baby, Pokemon,
There you go.
Roblox, I don't know. Andrea in the back with the Karl Marx book.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Easy.
Anyway.
What a world.
That's awesome.
People
Go
can't
down
write comedy like this. I'll move on. The next story is my last one. Mercedes is giving customers a thing you've always wanted in your Mercedes cars. That's right, Microsoft Teams.
No.
You can now take your work on the road wherever you go. The upcoming CLA will be the first Mercedes models with Microsoft Intune baked directly into its MB.OS operating system. You can take video calls in it. It will record the meeting, and of course, it turns off automatically as soon as the meeting is over. Work-life balance? Say no more. Work all the time in the new Mercedes.
And then who do you blame for the wreck?
Tune into Top Step TV while you're in the thing as well.
the downfall of Nokia.
Hey, those gold pancakes
is,
just got cheaper. $10 by $10. Go ahead. Sorry, Jim.
All good. I want to wrap up. I know we got a lot coming. Before I get out of here, I have 2 quick announcements. We're going to loop the announcements into the news, and then I'm going to get out of here because we got some VIP drafting to get to. But before that, FOMC Watch is coming to Top Step TV today. Get ready for real-time reactions, expert breakdowns, and the kind of market insight you're not going to find anywhere else. Hogue, Coach Hoop, Andre, and JD are going live with full coverage of the FOMC meeting today at 1 p.m. Central. Don't miss it. You heard Jerome Powell leave his voicemail earlier. Now we got to see what he's going to say at the mic. Also, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, Robin Dane is back on Top Step TV. Ooh. Robin Dane has helped hedge fund managers and high-stake traders conquer fear, doubt, and hesitation. And now she's here to help you. Don't miss the special Trader Psych segment as Robin answers your questions live and gives you the tools to master your mindset and sharpen your discipline in the markets. Tune in. Your next breakthrough might just be one question away. And that's what I got for you, Andre. That's your news. Those are your announcements. Let's keep going. We got a lot.
Next question.
Gold checking down to weekly kickoff low here.
Those pancakes got cheaper. Great stuff, James. The combine counter. Yes, the combine counter. Man, oh man. I think I kind of put it out there.
Combine counter. You see MP showed up in the chat? You see what he said?
What did Michael say?
Oh, I got to scroll. If you scroll up, yeah, I talked to him last night. When I announced it in slow markets. And for traders, I did not blow my account. This is a decision myself and the risk team have decided that, hey, take a step back, go ahead. Let's get you back into combines, closing the live account. It's not blown, so it's better than last year. But yeah, MP said taking $100,000 payout with a combine counter of 50 versus like 500, right? So I talked about last night during slow markets, challenging all the people that's on social media to hopefully they are able to do something similar, follow suit, do something similar, show that transparency that has been lacking in this industry for sure.
It's not necessarily about cost. I know Darcy here. How much that cost you? LOL. It's about attempts. It's about trying, jabbing. Yeah. How much did that cost you? I mean, you can throw 10 grand into a brokerage account and you can piss away that and learn that way as well. I mean, it's about learning, right? This is baptism by fire, no mulligan. So go back to the drawing board. I love this combine counter. Accountability, transparency, Dakota. You're the man. I'm out there doing this.
Yeah, it was I mean, humility. I don't get It's not humility for me. I'm not embarrassed because I don't have anything to prove other than just to help the traders out. And I say it all the time, like, hey, I'm doing this for everybody, including myself, to get better. And the only way to help traders is by being transparent. It doesn't help anybody if nobody knows, exactly what I'm going through and the trades and the resets. They just see the green P&Ls day to day. And then, speaking of 3-bar reversals, Hogue, did we just see one here in the NASDAQ on the 5-minute chart? That 3-bar reversal?
Looking at gold, just check down to weekly kickoff low by a couple of ticks here.
Is gold still
Did take
pushing?
a little bit of a bounce there, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a look. 3-bar reversal.
Oh man, I chickened out on that gold trade.
What happened?
I was looking at it. earlier. I don't know if you guys heard me. I mentioned that it's kind of cooking up the continuation or 55.3, and it did. Yeah, they can have it. I'll participate in that market a different day.
Is that kind of an inside out 3-bar reversal, Dakota?
What is an inside out?
On the NASDAQ.
It's a new one. Hold on. Hold on. Inside out.
No, I wouldn't say inside out. It's just a clean 3-bar reversal because we did break through on this candlestick right here. I'll show it here on my screen on the 5-minute. So there you go. So this is bar number 1, right? We had a nice little downtrend. Bar number 2, that's the candlestick with the lowest low, and it looks like it made that low by just a tick, a point. And then once we broke through that high point right there is typically that 3-bar reversal. But like I said, it depends, location, how much risk. Technically, I would have got in at like 494. Stop loss would be on the opposite side. Look for maybe a 1-to-1. But honestly, by the time we got that 3-bar reversal, we're kind of right in the middle of the range. So it would be invalid for me. It's not as good as the one that we were looking at when we were talking about those examples earlier.
Nice. Right.
Gotcha. Yeah. Correct.
Just short
context. Context short.
Yeah. Good. 2 micros.
What price, Doom?
499, 499.50.
499.50.
Best hits, 3, 2, 1. I'll take one out. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
I love hearing Hogue. I love hearing
Nice.
Hogue telling me what I'm doing.
Order filled.
Order filled, buddy.
Oh, was that
It's
Hogue
no
or computer?
joke.
I don't even know.
Money.
Get him.
Don't even know the difference.
You better be on it. It's real capital.
Order filled.
You got the whole
quick
thing
scalp
already, or
there?
did you? Yeah. What's going on? Partial.
Sold 2.
Sold 2. I just covered 1.
Okay.
Done. Awesome stuff. Euro close. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Ooh, we have something on the calendar as well.
Scalping this, no ties. You never know when it's going to pop in one direction. And I just have that preconditioned type of trading from 23 and 24 where the interest rates were such a hot topic and the market will go up and down, up and down, up and down.
It'll do what? What will it do? Yeah, what does it do?
You've seen it go up and down, up and down. I used to trade SPY with options. Man, that thing will whip up $3 up, $3 down. I just barely blinked and it's already made $6 up and down. You know, I'm preconditioned. That fear is built into me that at some point it will get so thin my charts won't be able to catch up. We'll just see the line teleport up and down on it.
I love it. All right, we got 60 seconds. 60 seconds till Euro close. A little bit more selling came in here in the ES. 64.05 made lows 64.02. Doom short from 23,000 499.5. 499.5 last trade.
Nice.
486. Yep. VIP draft right around the corner. Imminent. Yep. See the coach in the green room. Oh, buckle up. Very, very excited. Again, 11 teams, 550 traders. VIP season 3. This is going to be team number 5, I do believe. Team number 5. It does have a name, does have a coach as well. About to be drafted. We'll do that on the other side of the Euro close. 30 seconds until then. Push here. Nothing on the tilt. 50-50 on the tilt. Trader X says, draft me on Dakota team.
Yeah. I wish I could pick. I'd be too selective. I play favorites.
Oh, you would? Okay, well, we'll see if this coach does as well. This coach does as well. All right, Euro close has come and gone. Doom, keep us posted on this trade, but right now it is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna throw it to JD and this coach of the Millionaires. What's up? Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. What's up, Deanna? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Let's see what we've got.
Excellent. Well, let's cut right to the chase. Give the people what they want. Coach Deanna, head coach of the Chameleonaires, Top Step VIP experience. Are you ready to meet your new squad?
I am indeed.
Here we go. Drum roll, please. Let's do it. And here they are, the newest members of the Chameleonaires, Top Step VIP Season 3. 50 traders being chosen in front of you right now. These are your Discord, or these are traders' Discord handles. So if you're looking for your name, start looking for your Discord handle. Here we go. Again, we do have a website that we're posting all of the rosters to, all the team rosters. We'll put that up in the chat in just a few minutes. Oh, there it is. Top Step VIP Season 3 draft list. There is the link. Go ahead and bookmark that. We're going to be drafting teams all week long. This is team number 5. Coach D's Chameleonaires. All right, Deanna. First, are there any names on this list that you recognize? Taking a close look yet?
I'm looking. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really recognize the names.
Chalk that up as a no to start.
Different.
I know.
Yeah, they could be different on Discord because many people have other usernames over there. So,
absolutely.
So, yeah, make yourselves known in the chat.
Sound off. If you're in the chat and you got picked to be a Chameleonaire.
All right, we got Joseph Anthony says, "Yay, I'm in with D." Okay, cool. Welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome.
Well done. Congrats. Good luck to everybody. All right, Coach D, let's go over your coaching process for just a minute. What can this new group of chameleonaires expect day one in your Discord room? What's the teaching plan looking like?
It's pretty structured. I do like to take them through some concepts. We talk about system design as well, because I think that's fairly important to understand in general. If you don't understand how to create good systems and how the numbers can work either for you or against you, that's obviously step number one. And then we get into some strategies. I have some lectures that I like to take them through, and then we look for some real-time examples of that. So I pull up a live chart, then we have a look at how the market is moving. I like to mark off the levels that I'm teaching them about, and then we kind of observe how the market actually behaves around them. I would prefer for people to not trade NQ or MNQ, I will be honest. So I would try my hardest to move them towards at least MYM or MES if you must stay with equities. But I would like to introduce them to some other markets as well if they're open to it. Now, I don't know how much action we're going to get in August, so that definitely represents a different challenge this time around. Because for the last season, we had mad volatility for tariffs, and that's a can of worms in another way. So some people were struggling because they were like, well, I'm just not going to trade. And I was like, why? And someone said, well, because I always use a 10-point stop on NQ, but that doesn't even last for like a nanosecond. And I'm like, okay, so what if this is now the new norm? Because we've had times when volatility expanded and then stayed for years. We see that in NASDAQ, for example, during COVID. Because before COVID, NASDAQ and ES were pretty quiet still. It got better than like 12 years ago, but it was still a big change. And then it stayed. So now we're in this higher volatility NASDAQ. And then it got even more volatile. So people were like, well, I don't know what to do. And I was like, well, maybe you need to size down. Maybe you need to expand your stops. So we just have these like constructive conversations. I would also invite anyone to post their stats at the end of the day and to just talk through. I usually have a separate thread where people can post things and then to see how they did. So, not too many people are open to doing that because there's this like shame or whatever. Oh, I had a bad day. But actually we can learn a lot more from bad days than we can from good days. Because on a good day, your plan worked out, everything's nice and peachy, we move on. But when things don't go right, that's normal, especially through the learning process. Mistakes are normal and they're a useful tool. So I try to be fairly approachable, fairly open to talking through any issues that traders might have, whether they're psychological, technical. So we'll see. It's probably going to be a mixed bag of experiences. The last time we had people like Brad Sims, we had Dr. Fib, and they are pretty experienced. So they had a different set of problems than some of the other people who are maybe only trading for a few months and still trying to scalp. So to me, that situational awareness and try to bring them concepts that will help with situational awareness. That's step one. And then we're going to see how things go and take it from there. But I have a pretty structured idea of how I'm going to run it this time.
That sounds awesome. All you new chameleonaires, make sure you sharpen your pencils. You are going to class with Coach D. I know each coach has a different schedule. How many days a week are you planning to be in Discord?
I'm going to be there on chat every day. So obviously maybe not weekends, but last time on most days I was in there between 5 and 8 hours per day. And then for actual classes, we're going to aim for 1 or 2 a week. Again, I'm going to see how people are doing. Obviously, you don't want to wallpaper them with a bunch of concepts and then not leave any time for them to digest those concepts. So there's always like 1 week that should be one lecture, especially if it's something a little bit deeper, maybe something about market auction theory. It just takes a little bit of time to get your head around it and to get some experience in the live markets, actually seeing how these things are working in real time. So yeah, 1 to 2 per week. So yeah, I think that's
awesome.
A perfect number.
Excellent. I can't wait to check back in on this. Chameleonaires, don't forget to read your syllabus before the first day of class. You'll be expected to know what's going on. I'm just joking, of course. But Coach Deanna, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you're going to do great with your new squad. Congratulations to all the new Chameleonaires also. That is draft number 5, folks. We have 6 more to go. We got a couple more coming out later today also. So if you don't see your name on one of these lists, don't get down just yet. We're going to do a few more drafts
we're not
today.
done yet.
A couple tomorrow,
Yep.
a couple on Friday. We're not even halfway done yet, folks. All right, Coach D. Thank you for your time. Good luck with the new squad, and we will talk again very soon.
Thanks for having me, JD, and I'll see you soon.
Wow, great stuff. JD's like the commissioner of Top Step VIP Season 3. That was awesome stuff. Congratulations to all the Chameleonaires. Looking forward to have the Coach D on with some of her top traders, top Chameleonaires, I should say, once that season gets going here. Season 3 of VIP Season 3. We got another draft coming up before FOMC. I'll just put it to you that way. You got FOMC, 1 p.m. Central. We'll get things kicked off around 12:50 p.m. Central. We got a little if-thens. We're going to have a little playbook about what to look for in the wording, in the prepared remarks, as well as the press conference with Jerome Powell. Again, wall-to-wall coverage here on Top Step TV. We'll be piping in the chairman himself. All right, let's get back into these markets. Got a few more minutes left here in fast markets. Crude can see $70 a barrel. Right, not too far. $69.90. Come on, crude. Can we get there? We see a little pop here in the ES. 64.06. Last trade there. 50-50 until Doom. Are you still in this short? You sold 2. You shaved 1. Or you still have this one lot on? Doom's on mute. Damn, Doom, you're never on mute, man. You live life not on mute. What's up, Doom?
Is he still muted?
Doom, are you in this trade?
Oh, there he is. What's good?
If you're locked in, tell me shut
up. I'm still in it. We kind of tapped the trend line on the 1,000 tick chart and give him a little bit the hibby-jibby. Should have been a pro and take it at the support line or let it through. Conviction with VIX. VIX is setting up a long negative correlation with the markets. High conviction. I'm going to let it run. I'm already unrealized $60-some on the day. Even if I lose this one, I'm fine. But I'd rather see it grow into something nice than paper handed again.
Any ETA on the dashboard issue? We'll get you updates as we get those. Thank you for the question. Again, we are aware of the issues with the dashboard. We are working on it diligently behind the scenes. I can assure you that, and we will pass along any updates as we get them. I can assure you they are working on it. Here, what do we got? Oh, I had a question.
Look at gold on the 5 minute.
Yes,
do you see a 3-bar reversal in gold right now on a 5 minute?
Check that out.
Ooh, let's take a look.
Not quite. But 33.43 is weekly off low.
Ooh, almost. I would say if we could break through like 46.4, I would even make an argument like 46.8, depending on how aggressive you want to be. If someone's looking for a long here, but yeah, technically it would be a 3-bar reversal. 46.4. I mean, let's look left. Where is this at here on gold? Are we at
a long way to go?
It seems to slow down.
Yeah,
it seems, but
it's a tough.
We're right
tough
in the middle
location.
of the range. Right in the middle.
Yeah, tough location.
NASDAQ.
Yeah, I have
maybe
to
a $5 price check on gold.
You want
to check?
33. Ooh, what was that? Something came in the market there. Look at the NASDAQ, 23,493.
I'm going to be honest. If I was not locked out, I would be looking at getting in long gold. Look at this average true move, Hogue, where I like to measure these moves on gold. And we're about there from high to low. And so the fact that we're getting a 3-bar reversal down in this level is intriguing to say the least.
Can you go over this?
Yeah.
Dakota?
This is weekly kickoff low here. 33.43 weekly kickoff low. Looking to see if we see some buyers come in here, and a 3-bar reversal might look tasty. No guarantees.
Yeah, and I think we just
nothing happens the same way twice, but I like it here.
Yeah, I think we're getting it now. I think we're starting to get that breakout now. So let's see. My target would be probably 350, maybe a retest of these 350s. We're starting to gain momentum. Good eye, Hogue.
What was that average true move thing you pulled off there, Dakota? I haven't seen that before. When and how do you use that?
This is it's a measured move. It's a throwback to last year. Coach Jay and I talk about it all the time. But when gold does sell off, on average, how far does it move before we start to see some type of pullback? And I just measure from like the high to low on some of these moves. Right, I'm just measuring those, and then it gets a good average. And sometimes it's unreal how accurate these can be. And now nothing's exact, but it gets a good estimate, right? Like you're getting an average, and that kind of helps me, and it helps understand like, okay, well, we're about there now. So if you do see like a reversal after that type of a move, that could indicate a higher probability of an actual reversal occurring, rather than it happening right in the middle of this. You're like, actually, on average, in this type of a market condition, we still have more room down. But now that we've already hit that, then it's all probabilities. It really is. It's like if we hit it, then the probability might increase. If we're just say halfway through, then it's like, you know what, we're not even halfway through an average true move, so there's definitely room to the downside. I have a few classes in slow markets that talk through this, and sometimes it's just uncanny. It's weird how sometimes it works on how accurate it can be. And look, that's 4 different moves, 4 different measurements, and they are pretty similar. Now, it's never going to be exact. It's never going to be 100%, but that's about where it is.
So would you also then measure the bounces, if that's the case?
What's that?
Would you also measure the bounces then as well?
Correct.
And then average those? Okay.
Bounces, pullbacks, depends on which way the market's trending and which way you're looking to trade.
Measured moves, just the way Dakota is showing, are often deeply involved in calculating the weekly kickoff levels.
Oh, you're giving them. Whoa, ho, yo, chill. No.
You're giving them secrets.
Do not tell them how the sausage. Whoa.
Only part of it.
It's only part seasoning there, chat.
That's the secrets. We're giving away the secrets around here. You guys have been spot on with your analysis here in real time. Coaches are coaching, traders are trading. I'm sitting here just BSing. No, I'm just joking, Hogue. That was absolutely spot on. We got about 10 minutes left here in Fast Markets. Doom is in a trade. Yeah, don't give him the secrets there, Hogue. Do not do that, man. But we got the chicken bones. Wait, chicken bones and tea leaves?
Chicken bones, tea leaves. Yep.
And about 50 years of experience as well. We got that going.
There's that.
64.07. Yeah, last trade in the ES crude got 1 penny away from $70 a barrel. 69.99. Nothing on the tilt. Oh, Doom, you are still in this trade?
Yeah, just chilling.
Man. In the recliner, number 111 on the big board. Doom is high as E6 on the big board.
Trading those 500s. Doom, is that recliner starting to conform to your tush or your rear end? Do you have like a good?
I haven't noticed yet, but it's as comfortable as day one, and I love it.
Right.
We might need to nickname your recliner the point of chill.
The point of chill. It could be, or it really depends. It's already on a 5-week sample. Or 6. I gotta see when I bought it. If it lasts a whole quarter and I'm positive, I'll call it the moneymaker. Otherwise,
hey, moneymaker. Doom, how has Mrs. Doom been trading?
Oh man, I was biting my fingers off yesterday. She bought like 6 minutes before MOC, and I'm sitting next to her like,
oh no,
I like your wife, dude.
Micros. 50. She scalps, but it's kind of my fault. I kind of showed her a little trick, like the 2-day funding on small account and stuff, and she started going in with size. And hey, she blew some. She understood that it's not Like, hey, you just add to the loser, and eventually it's going to move back towards where you got in, and it slip
It's
out.
called dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging or adding to a loser.
You know, you got to go through the motions. Like, I'm the same way, hard-headed. Like, if you guys tell me something, if I don't jump in front of the bus and make the assessment myself and live through it, it's never going to stick in here. She's somewhat like me. She's making leeway. I think she's 1 day green yesterday, and that's about it. I made her a setup in the quorum office over, I don't know, over there. She earned that. Hey, she earned that. Hey. No. She's very shy. I couldn't get her to get a Discord account so she can sign up for the VIP.
Oh, Mrs. Doom. All right.
Well, what if we do like a masked singer type of thing? Would she be down if we gave her like a mask or something?
Mrs. Doom, you have
nobody would know.
Invite. You have an open invite here.
No, she's a stay-at-home mom, and at some point, you got to come back into the workforce and stuff. And I told her, like, look, out of 20 days of the month, if you just sit and watch the chart, and you take maybe trade 3 days, you're most likely going to make the same or more than average or above minimum wage, because the potential is big in this market. Just got to be patient at it, and so.
All right, we got to pull up here. We got a couple minutes left here in Fast Markets. We got to pull up. What is the break-in time on a good lounger? Ooh, good question. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Let that cook for a couple minutes. Let's bring in JD. I know this is one of his favorite things that we do here at Top Step. Looking up our live funded traders. JD, come on in here. Who got the bonuses?
We got a good one to show you today. Let's pull up that live funded trader performance bonus for Alexander B. Alexander's been in this live funded account since July 1st, almost exactly 1 month. Completed 18 trading days, and he's doing great. 67% winning day percentage, 70% winning trade percentage. Hit that live funded bonus actually 2 days ago. I put the 29th on that card, but it was 2 days ago he hit this bonus. Surpassed that $15,000 mark to get the $1,000 bonus. Having a great month in this live funded account, taking a total of $18,000 in payouts, ranked number 93 on the big board, and currently has a total take of $21,658. So big shout out to Alexander. Keep jabbing away at it. Get yourself that extra $5,000 by making another $5,000. Tier 2 coming up next for Alexander. There you go, guys.
Very nice. Bonuses. Great stuff.
I was a couple of $100 away from the bonus, and it's one of those mental moments.
Psychological.
Yeah, psychological or something. And I had other events, outside of trading that could have contributed to that, but you were jab, dragon.
Jab. Right.
Oh, I ain't letting this one go.
Go see. All right, last trade 23,502. High day in the Nasdaq 23,000. 541 quarter high day there. The ES about a 20, call it 19-point range today. All right, we're gonna get out of this range. Don't forget, we got FOMC today. We got the prepare. We got the rate announcement. We got the prepared remarks. Then we got the Q&A. Get your popcorn out for that Q&A, by the way. Make sure everyone. Get your grandma, get your grandfather, get your neighbors, get your friends, get your enemies. Everyone gather around the TV for Top Step TV and watch this Q&A. You can only imagine what they're going to be asking him. Yeah, they're going to talk about next rate cut. I know they are pricing in. It's about a 61% probability of a rate cut in September. Today is a 98% probability of a pause, okay? So, but what key things to be looking forward to at September FOMC meeting. I believe it's September 17th or 18th, but it's like 61% right now probability of a cut. And then, of course, I'm sure they're going to be asking about the president and how that whole thing is going. Let's see if Powell wants to clap back. I mean, you heard the voicemail that he left for us. It sounds like he's feisty today. Oh, I mean, we'll see.
I'm honestly more hyped up for the trader meetup in September than the rate cuts, to be honest with you.
It's going to be an amazing event.
Okay. You've come back.
Powell's invited.
Star last time.
Wants to come. Powell's invited.
Powell is invited.
You can come.
Oh, so many of my buddies were like, hey, came up to Chicago. He didn't call and stuff like, bro. It was a few days. Like, yeah,
It's
I got a
business,
lot of
buddies.
Ah,
Business meeting.
It's business.
Took me a week to recover. Great business.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get out of here, I got a lot more coming. We got the Thunderdome. Check out the graphs we got for the Thunderdome, the carving station, the snipers coming in here to absolutely chop it up. But before we get out of here, we'll throw it to Hogue. See a lot of questions about Eddie, how Eddie's doing. Also, love that you guys love always checking up on Eddie. We're doing the same around here. So, Hogue, if we can get you in here, how are things with Eddie? I know you talk to him day in, day out. Talk to me, my man. New highs.
Yeah. Eddie is doing well. Still resting and recovering. Doing some work in his little workshop, and it seems like things are improving and getting better. Whenever I talk to him, he reminds me to tell everybody that he sends his love, and he's working hard to get back in the seat. He misses everybody, misses the markets, and again is looking forward to getting back. And I do tell him,